There's Jeneria. Let's bring him in.
Yay!
Jeneria, how are you?
Very good, thanks. Yeah, so sorry about the connection. We had some issues of connection now.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're thrilled to see you. We're here with Nicole Stott, former NASA astronaut, and we were just having a conversation while we were waiting to see if we can get you back.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you brought me back. So
Yeah.
I don't know where I left, but just to begin,
Start from the beginning.
Thank you so much. So I'll begin saying that I'm Jeneria Lekilelei, working with lions in northern Kenya, where we work. We work in northern Kenya, in this amazing landscape of the northern Kenya, far from Nairobi, Kenya, in this amazing landscape of Ewaso River. And that is the only river that people depend, both people, livestock, and everything. That is the lifestyle of the pastoralist communities. Why we are doing lions in northern Kenya? Lions are declining in number, not only in Africa, but all over the world, and especially in northern Kenya. And in Kenya, lions are really disappearing, and especially with the pastoralist communities, which is my own community. We live as community where we keep livestock such as goats, cows, and camels. And that is why we are trying to build that coexistence between people and livestock and wildlife together, how they can coexist together. And Ewaso River is the only main water source in the whole of this landscape of northern Kenya. And that's why we are trying to see how people can coexist between people and livestock, and how they can share the little water. As you can see, the little water they have, they can share together with wildlife, especially the lions, because as pastoralists, that's what we depend. We depend on livestock as our main food, as our bank. And if there's no food for herbivores, then there's no food for lions. I don't mean that lions become vegetarian, but if there's no food for herbivores, then there's no food for lions. And that's why we are trying to see how can livestock and wildlife, such as herbivores, coexist together with the people. And if there's no food for the herbivores, then there's no food for lions. And therefore, when they come across the livestock, my own livestock, my own community, the livestock such as cows or camels, and then people get so upset and very angry, and then they go after the lions and they kill lions because of anger, because that's what they depend on. And that's why we started the Warrior Watch program, the program that I started. I was very proud to be the first warrior to be conservationist in that area. And people will think that I was following my boss, Giovanni, that she's coming to promote lion conservation. And that's why we started. I said, if we want lion conservation in this area, then we need to bring my own generation of warriors into lion conservation. And that's why we started the Warrior Watch program. And we started very few warriors first to try on, to see how the warriors can promote lion conservation and become the ambassadors. And warriors in my own culture, warriors is a man between 15 years or 30 years of age, and they were circumcised, and they become people who protect both livestock and people. And that's their role within my own community. And we said, if we promote the Warrior Watch program, then lion conservation, because they are the one to protect the livestock, they will become the ambassadors of lion conservation. And therefore, we start monitoring lions also with the car. The warriors will go in the foot and tell the community, this is where the lions are. And when they see the lions, where they hide, they can communicate that message back to the community. And by doing so, they have protected the lions by not being killed, and protected the livestock by the lions not to kill the livestock. And therefore, we have built that coexistence. At the same time, we said, how can we take this generation to generations? And we started a program called the Lion Kids Camp, where we bring both the kids who are in school and also those who have not get that opportunity to go back to school, to tell them you have a role to play. Even though you have not gone to school, you are the one going out and herding your livestock. And you can tell us what is happening outside our area. You can tell us the lion tracks. You can see the hyena tracks. And we started that program. And we started taking those kids to the national reserves, which is the amazing national reserve that we only have. That if lions come out of that national reserve, then they come and contact the local communities, the livestock. And therefore, that's why we take them to see the reality. Unfortunately, me, myself, we grew up where there's so many wildlife. We have elephants, we have lions, but we see negative. We see a lion coming out of the bush and kill our livestock. But we only think this wildlife, the lions, are only causing the problem to us. They're killing our livestock. But we have never had that experience to see that how much the lions can contribute to us, the positive side of it. And that's why we started this program called the Warrior Watch Program, the Lion Kids Camp. So that if these little boys, when they grew up and become warriors and they become wives of someone's and be married, they can educate their own children and they can protect the lions. And I'm very proud to say that I have two boys that really inspired myself to see that conservation in northern Kenya, in my own community, can be possible. Junior and Cassian. Junior, when he first joined the Lion Kids Camp, he said, this is what I want to do. I want to become like Jeneria. I want to become a lion conservationist. And every time I drive and go to look for lions, this guy is standing by the road. And I call him traffic. And I said, why is this little boy, like every time he stopped me? I was so annoyed. But I've seen how he's inspired, how he wanted to become lion conservation. Same as Cassian. Cassian is a new warrior now that I've brought to lion conservation. Every time there's a lion kids camp, he changes his name and say, oh, today I call myself Jeneria. Tomorrow we call a kid camp. He call himself another name. And every time I said, that kid was involved in Lion Kids Camp. And I was shocked. But these two boys have really inspired me. And I've seen Junior, how he have grown as a young little boy. Now he have been circumcised and become a really ambassador of lion conservation. Telling his young boys not to kill gidikdiks, not to kill birds. And I was very proud to see him now educating the new generation. Same as Cassian. Cassian could not even speak. But when he was inspired, he came to Lion Kids Camp and he became so much about lion conservation. And he could speak even in public about lion conservation, which something in my own culture, no any warrior will ever speak about that. And I was very proud to see them growing up as a lion conservation. And now, Cassian is our new warrior, after myself being promoted to become a junior elder. And I'm very proud to see him going in the field, going with my team and educating his own community and his own generation about lion conservation. And we have been working with many other communities, and here they were, our new warriors that have brought up from us becoming a junior elders, becoming a lion ambassadors. And I'm very proud to see them pointing up, going in the field, educating other people to see how lion can coexist within our own community. Without lions in my own community, we have no life. Lions mean so much to us, and we cannot afford losing lions within our own lives, our own landscape. And with the result of that, Naramat, our famous lioness, who have been living within Westgate, within our own community, have become so well known within our own community, and have taught us so much how lions can live alongside people. And now here are our new warriors who are now monitoring Naramat cubs. I'm very sad to say that we have just lost Naramat. She just died because of other new males killed her, and that put me in a lot of. It was something really I couldn't believe that we could lose Naramat within our own community, because she's very well known, and everyone is asking now, where's Naramat? Where's Naramat? But because of our legacy, we have our own cubs that lives very close to our camp, who community have given the names, and now they are monitoring these three little pretty girls who we couldn't believe that we can still have legacy of Naramat and have Naramat cubs and have Naramats within a Westgate community. But we can't do this alone. I cannot even do this alone. Without my team of warriors, the mamas, and everyone within Ewaso Lions and our supporters, such as National Geographic, this could not be possible without everyone joining us. But the new threats have come up within the northern Kenya. We have been dealing with habitat loss, the retaliation of which we have got the warriors not to kill lions, but there's a new threat. The infrastructure, the new development of Kenya, Vision 2030, that going along our landscape that we have been monitoring lions and following lions over years and years. And thanks to our partners, the conservancies, the Grave Zebras Trust, that we join hand and see how we can come up with an idea how we can help the government to maintain the corridors across our landscape. Having said so, we still have a very strong hope and very visionized as Ewaso Lions within northern Kenya. We still say that lions is our own hands as community. The lions are on my own hands, are in our community, and thanks to my community, they have said we cannot lose any lions, and we still have so much strong hope of lion conservation in northern Kenya. And thanks so much to also you guys, to everyone about lion conservation in northern Kenya and in Kenya. We cannot lose lions in Kenya. Without lions in Kenya, without lions in my homeland, we have no life. And I'm very proud to have been working with lions, and I know lions better than my cows. And I'm very proud to have been working with lions, and I have committed myself, and I have very dedicated team to make sure that we have lions for our own generation, for my own children to see in the next 50, 100 years to come. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me any questions, because I know lions better than anything. And I know lions better than my cows.
All right. Well, Jeneria, thank you so much. It's such a great story. I mean, lion conservation really changed your life. You must be so excited to see it changing other young warriors' lives. It must be it must just fill you with this pride, this excitement.
So much proud.
All right, absolutely amazing. Well, listen, lions are obviously really important parts of the ecosystem. What role do lions play in the area around you in Kenya?
So in Kenya, lions do balance the ecosystem, but in my own culture, where we live and where we work, lions mean so much to us and means so much to my own culture. Without lions, we predict rain through the lions conservation. If lions roar early in the morning, that's a good hope within my own culture. So lions play a very big role within my own community and within my own self. We don't look at Google. We don't look at like when is the rain coming, but we predict the rain from the lions.
Yeah. So listen, Ewaso Lions is such an amazing organization. I'm going to share the website online here because I think people should definitely take a look, learn more about the program. And then, of course, every little bit helps to make this lion conservation a reality. So I'm going to share that link. You can visit the site directly and choose to make a donation. Otherwise, if you donate to the general fund through the festival, we'll make sure that we send some money to Ewaso Lions. So let me give that there in the banner. There we go. Jeneria, I was going to ask you about the Explorers Club 50. That must have been pretty exciting.
Wow, that was thrill and exciting, and I could not even express it. It was really good, and not only for myself, for my team, and also by my community. And thank you so much. And I thank so much you guys for electing me to be 50 election of Explorer, and my community are thrilled and very excited. So thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it must feel good, good conservation work. You're being recognized for the great work that you're doing with the Lions and in your community. And you're right. There's a whole team behind you. So I'm glad you recognized your whole team as well. Just a great team that you have behind you.
Thank you so much. And we couldn't do without also you guys. So thank you so much. We know we have a lot of support through you guys and many others. So this we couldn't do without you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Jeneria, thank you so much. I'm so glad we're able to get a connection in, to see you, to hear your story, to hear your words. And I have no doubt with you and the other warriors and your whole team that there will be lions in Kenya 50, 100, 150 years from now.
Thank you so much. And we hope, and we have committed ourselves with my community, with my warriors, and many others that will have lions within our homeland.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day. It looks like a beautiful day. And we look forward to catching up again down the line and hearing more about the amazing work you're doing.
Thank you so much, you too.
All right. Thanks, Jeneria. And thanks to Toby for helping out behind the scenes.
Okay. Thanks so much. Is he just here?
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Well, yes, that's a big victory. We got that connection in. I'm so glad we were able to connect with Jeneria.